Hello and welcome to today's training. As you can see, today's topic is how to raise your frequency and become magnetic. Let's go through the overview: energy, your frequency, be magnetic, review, and your action items for the day or next few days. Energy. Everything functions on the level of energy. Every living cell is an energetic system before it is anything else. Cells communicate through electrical signals. The nervous system operates through electrochemical impulses. The heart generates a measurable electromagnetic field. The brain functions through oscillating electrical activity. Biology is how energy organizes itself into form. This is why any real change, physiological, emotional, behavioral, or external, always begins on the energetic level. If the energy does not change, the structure does not change. If the structure does not change, outcomes remain the same. Let's talk about low and higher vibration. Vibration refers to the speed and quality of your energy. This concept suggests that our thoughts, emotions, and physical health all fluctuate on a vibrational spectrum. Think of your personal vibration like a musical instrument. When you are in tune, when you are high vibrational, your life feels harmonious. When you are out of tune, low vibration, you experience resistance. The human body has fundamental resonant frequency, often measured around 5 to 10 Hz. Different organs and cells are believed to have their own healthy frequencies, which can be disrupted by illness. The Hawkins scale of consciousness, also known as the map of consciousness, is a logarithmic scale ranging from 1 to 1000 that categorizes human emotions and states of being based on their energetic frequency. Here are the examples of different emotions with their levels of vibration and key characteristics. As you can see, on the lowest level we have shame, then guilt, fear, anger, courage. Courage is a turning point, willingness, reason, love, peace, and enlightenment. Hawkins identified level 200 associated with courage as a critical turning point in human consciousness. Below 200, these levels are characterized by life-negating emotions like shame, guilt, and fear. Actions at this level are driven by force, often resulting in negative long-term outcomes and a sense of victimhood. Above 200, these levels are life-affirming and characterized by power. Individuals operating at or above 200 begin to take responsibility for their lives and contribute positively to society. Energy can be measured, influenced, and trained. This is also what today's presentation is about. Here is an easy-to-follow method to measure your vibration. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Bring a specific thought or your current overall mood to mind. If your chest feels tight, if there's a pit in your stomach, your body feels heavy, like you're walking through water, you're probably in low vibrational level. If you feel sense of expansion in your chest, your body feels light, tingly, energized, you're probably high vibe. The rule is expansion equals high vibration, contraction equals low vibration. Heart rate variability muscle tone, breathing patterns, brainwave activity, hormonal output, and stress markers all reflect the energetic state of the system. Meditation, breathwork, and somatic practices all modify energetic baselines. If energy were imaginary, none of this would work. The difference between people who change easily and those who struggle is an energetic capacity. Every thought and emotion creates an energetic charge. Every thought generates a neurological signal. Every emotion generates a physiological response. Repetition creates an identity. Together, they create an energetic charge in the body. As you can see, thought has synaptic firing, biological action, and they create frequency. Emotions are connected to hormonal release, chemical part, and they create the strength of the signal. And repetition, connected to myelination and cell adaptation, creates the identity, the pattern. Each one alters muscle tension, breathing rhythm, hormonal balance, and electrical activity in the nervous system. Over time, repeated charges stabilize into patterns. Think of your body as a battery. The body functions like a battery. Stress, tension, and unresolved emotional load drain the battery. Mental stress depletes energy faster than physical effort. The brain consumes enormous resources when locked in: threat detection, overthinking, and emotional suppression. You can exhaust yourself without moving a muscle. A relaxed body and regulated nervous system, on the other hand, increase available energy. Here you can see examples of a drained and charged system for your nervous system, for your mental state, physical markers, and the outcomes. Energy is shaped through loops. What you focus on shapes emotion. Emotion shapes physiology. Physiology shapes your perception. Perception determines how you interact with your environment, and the environment feeds the energy back into the system. These loops runs constantly, whether you are aware of it or not. Unconscious loops drain energy. Conscious loops build energy in your battery. What does emotion mean? Emotion literally means energy in motion. Each emotion has a distinct frequency that can be mapped through the body's systems. These aren't just feelings, they are biological commands. Every emotional state is reflected in heart rate, muscle tone, and breathing patterns. Fragmented states, states of low vibration. Emotions like frustration, anxiety, and guilt create interference patterns. Imagine two waves in a pond clashing and cancelling each other out. In the body, this looks like a heart beating fast while the breath is held. The signals are clashing. These fragments your energy, leaving you feel scattered and exhausted. Coherent states, on the other hand, the states of high vibration, they are explained by emotions like gratitude and appreciation. They create resonance. The heart, the brain, and lungs begins to pulse in a synchronized rhythm. Your energy is influenced not only internally, but also externally. Your surroundings matter. The people you spend time with matter. Colors, sounds, lighting, media, television, phone exposure, all those shape your energetic baseline. People try to raise their frequency without ever checking the spaces they live in. Your environment is constantly informing your nervous system whether it is safe, threatened, supported, or overloaded. This information directly affects your energetic field. You cannot maintain a high internal frequency in a chronically destabilizing external field. There is no separation between internal and external energy. Your internal state shapes your energetic field. Your energetic field interacts with your environment. Your environment feeds back into your internal state. Together, they determine where you stabilize on the vibrational scale. Let's go to the next chapter. Your frequency. Your frequency is the sum of what you do daily. Now that we have explained what energy is, how vibrational scale works, how it can be measured, and the fact that it can be influenced, this is the most important part. Let's move on to the real practical examples of what you can actually do to use in your daily life. Your frequency is not a single action, emotion, or practice. It is sum of everything you do repeatedly. What you eat, how you move, how you breathe, what you think, what you feel, who you are around, what you expose your nervous system to. All those elements combine into a single internal signal. That signal determines your energetic bandwidth. And yes, it can be influenced. Most people wait for days when they feel good to act. They wait for motivation, inspiration, for the right mood. This is a passive relationship to energy. High-functioning systems do not wait for energy, but rather they generate it. First important step to increasing your frequency, your vibration, starts with food. What you eat directly affects your energy because it affects your blood chemistry, your inflammation levels, hormonal signaling, and nervous system tone. Heavy, inflammatory, or illegal eating forces the system into compensation. And compensation consumes energy. Clean, digestible, and rhythmical nutrition reduces internal resistance. When the digestion is efficient, energy is freed for cognition, emotion, and perception. Hydration connects the entire energetic circuit. Electrical signaling depends on fluid balance. Dehydration fragments communication between systems. Regularity in eating is another important part. It stabilizes your insulin response, circadian timing, and expectation of your nervous system. A predictable system wastes less energy. Eat clean, no processed food. Make a habit out of healthy eating. Follow a regular routine, drink proof water, do not overeat. Have a healthy relationship with your food. It's simple, and this is the first step to raising your vibration. Next step is movement. Charging your body's battery with movement. Your body charges through movement. Muscle contraction increases energetic charge. Movement improves circulation, pumps liver, reduces stress hormones, and signals safety to the nervous system. Strength training builds energetic capacity. It teaches the system to handle higher charge. Breathing is inseparable from movement. Breath regulates nervous system state, oxygen delivery, and emotional tone. Deep, rhythmic breathing restores your energy. The circulatory system distributes this energy. When your system flows, the frequency rises. So move often, move well, Do not spend too much time in static position like sitting, and you will charge your body to higher vibration. It's simple, and this is the second part of how to raise your vibration. Next part are emotions. Emotions, frequency, emotion. Every emotion carries a frequency. You are the only real master of your thoughts. Take care of your garden, take care of your mind. This is not about labeling emotions as good or bad. It's about understanding their effect on the energetic flow. Chronic contraction, your chronic negative emotions consumes energy. Gratitude is one of the most underrated habits you can have. It's building your energetic charge to a higher vibration. Next part of raising your vibration is about your environment, the field you live in. You do not exist in isolation. People carry energy, rooms carry energy, sound, screen, media, constant digital input shape your baseline state. So clean your home. Minimalism is making your energy clean as well. Choose carefully who you spend your time with and where you place your energy. There are many energetic vampires around every one of us. Television, social media, and constant phone use, remove them or reduce them as much as possible, because you are not only consuming information, you are absorbing the energy hidden behind it. It's simple, and all those things are simple, but if you start doing them, their effect will combine. Let's talk about mental structure, where energy is built or lost. Your mind is plastic. Neuroplasticity means every repeated thought strengthens a pathway. Each pathway either builds or drains energetic voltage. Thoughts require energy to sustain. How you speak to yourself matters. Internal dialogue shapes emotional charge. Emotions feed back into your energy. Laughter, joy, calm, and meditation restore coherence. Make habits around things that build your energy. Meditation, gratitude journaling, social media detox, TV detox, spending quality time with family and friends. It's simple. Raising your frequency is not a single technique, as we discussed so far. It is the result of alignment across multiple systems. So when food, movement, emotions, environment, and mental structure support each other, energy stops leaking and your frequency rises naturally. Let's move to the next chapter, what it means to really be magnetic. The highest expression of energy is magnetism. The highest expression of energy is magnetism. Force pushes outward and consumes energy. Magnetism radiates outward and attracts without effort. Magnetism emerges when energy is no longer leaking through internal conflict, resistance, or fragmentation. When alignment is present, energy concentrates and then it radiates. This is the difference between chasing results and pulling them in. Alignment means that thought, emotion, intention, and behavior are pointing in the same direction. Magnetism is biological and energetic coherence expressed outward. Biologically, it is regulated nervous system, stable emotional tone, and clear intentional focus. Energetically, it is field that others can synchronize with. People respond not to what you say, but to the state you are stabilized in. Where your system is coherent, other systems naturally enter into it. This creates flow with people, with opportunities, with circumstances. Magnetism requires grounding. Grounding keeps energy from scattering. Without grounding, energy becomes chaotic and unfocused. So spend time in nature, hike, go outside. All those things are natural and easy to do. They are free and have the highest return in value. You would be surprised how big of an influence these things will have on your magnetic field and energy. Intention is the next part of building your magnetism. It provides direction in your life, a defined focus, a meaningful goal, a sense of purpose. I always advise people, find your purpose and stick to it. This is the highest expression of magnetism you can achieve. Shared energy and subconscious communication. Energy is shared within space. Your field interacts with other fields constantly. Subconscious systems communicate consciously through posture, tone, rhythm, presence, and emotional state. People read energetic signals faster than words. They synchronize unconsciously. What you will be read on subconscious level by other. Who you believe to be, how you see yourself. It's all just a game, well-designed game. Our minds are like supercomputers, communicating with each other on invisible level. Magnetism can be trained, treated like a game. Imagine yourself as a character in a simulation. Your energy is your interface. Every interaction is a feedback. How do you move through space? How do you respond? How do you choose to play each moment? This mindset removes pressure and increases experimentation. As all other things, magnetism compounds into momentum. Your daily actions create momentum always. Positive or negative. Protect your energy like an asset. Review your day. Notice what drains and what strengthens your field. The universe does not respond to words, it responds to fields. Thoughts are blueprints. Emotions charge them, and behavior stabilizes the form. Like any field, magnetism grows or weakens based on reinforcement. You are the central node, the core battery, the point through which everything organizes. Let's go through the overview of today's training. This system is one coherent model. Everything described so far points to a single principle. Manifestation is not created through desire, effort, or intensity. It is the natural outcome of a system that is energetically coherent. Energy is the foundation. Frequency is how that energy is organized. Magnetism is how that organization expresses itself outward. Low results are not a sign of bad luck or weak intention. They are a signal of fragmentation of the system. Raising frequency is not about adding more techniques. It's about removing interference. Food, movement, emotion, environment, and thought are not separate categories. They are components of one system. When these components align, the system stabilizes and flow increases. At that point, manifestation stops feeling like a goal. It becomes a side effect. You should see manifestation as a side effect of your daily choices. Do not give it too much attention. Just focus daily on being the best version of yourself on all levels, and the rest will be taken care of by the universe, game, simulation, whatever we live in. Your action items for the day or the next few days. Apply the system daily. Start by observing where energy leaks. Notice what drains you physically, emotionally, mentally, and environmentally. Then simplify. Eat in a way that reduces resistance. Move in a way that charges your body. Breathe in a way that calms the nervous system. Think in a way that concentrates energy instead of scattering it. Structure your environment so it supports regulation, not stimulation. Choose people and inputs consciously. Small daily actions compound faster than intense bursts. Treat your energy as an asset. At the end of each day, review what strengthened your field, what weakened it. Remove what drains, reinforce what builds. This review alone increases awareness, and awareness increases control. Play the game consciously. Remember the game. You are the central node. Your energy is the interface. Every interaction is feedback. You are not here to control the world. You are here to organize your system. That is effortless manifestation. Thank you for watching the video, and I would love to also recommend you raise your vibration morphic field on my morphic fields channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you at the next video.